Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to a full day of my 4-week journey to lose as much body fat as possible without being deprived, without being hungry, without doing a crash diet that has so low calories that just basically makes me lose muscle mass in the beginning and just crash and hit plateau and not lose weight anymore after like 2 or 3 weeks. This video is very informative for you. I really recommend you to check the entire video because it has a lot of information that you're gonna need. Before we start, I just want to remind you quickly to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications to have the latest updates delivered to you. Also guys, I really recommend you to check out my website attofit.net if you are interested in letting me create a plan for you. I will have the link of the website down below in the description box to help you create a plan that has the calories and macros calculated in the plan, that doesn't make you feel hungry all the time, that doesn't make you feel deprived, that has a lot of food options that you can rely on your fat loss journey or build muscle journey or whatever you want to do. Make sure to check it out. Without further ado, let's get on with the video. Okay, as for the breakfast guys, what I'm having here is oats. Sometimes I choose the whole grain oat, sometimes I choose the smaller one because it's better for cooking. It looks bigger. If I have enough time, I will film it to you tomorrow to see how much bigger it is. So right here I have oats, I have water with a little bit of hazelnut milk and stevia. This brand of stevia is my personal favorite. I think it's also available in the US. It's available now in Libya for people who want to purchase. You can contact the Instagram page Nutritious. They will tell you in which supermarkets you can find this. Okay, but for me, my breakfast is basically 100 grams of oats, a little bit of water. Also, you add a little bit of milk with the stevia, and that's it. That's pretty much it. I also add a little bit of dried nuts. I will show you the overall looks of the breakfast. And I always make sure to take my source of protein in the morning from the eggs. Okay, so I have like basically 5 eggs, 3 egg whites and 2 whole eggs. Keep up with this video because it's full of information. And let's go. So here's my breakfast. It doesn't look like really fancy. Basically I have 2 whole eggs here and 3 whites. This is like 100 grams of oats with a little bit of dried nuts, like basically raspberry, blueberries, and I don't know what is this called actually, like 100%, what is it called in English? Please, if you do know, just comment down below. I know it's berries in the berry family, but I don't know what it is. So how do you know how many calories do you need if you want to cut in a professional way, in a way where you don't lose a lot of muscle mass, where your body doesn't suffer? So you can basically just go to my website guys. You type in Attofit, Attofit.net, and then you will wait for it until it launches. There's a calorie calculator here. Basically you can go right here. Right here is how many calories you need depending on your goal. It's not just for cutting. Okay, here are the results right here. So for me, basically to lose fat, I need 2,356 calories. And I also break it down to protein, carbs, and fats. How many proteins, carbs, and fats. If you know how to manipulate this right here, it's not going to be 100% necessary because you can take less protein, more carbs, and maybe less fat to compensate with the carb. Take this in mind. Let me enjoy my breakfast. And I'll meet you right after the breakfast because I'm gonna go out for a power walk. So let me talk to you quickly about how should you know if you can start cutting or not. I don't know if this like came out right, but anyway, if you have like
a very high body fat percentage, if you're like 25 or above, then you should start cutting. Your primary goal should be to start losing fat, you know. That doesn't mean that you cannot build muscle in the process, but your primary goal should be to lose fat. Second of all is for people who have like a nice muscle mass and want to strip off a little bit of body fat that they have, so that they can like have their six-pack appearing and the muscle separations and all that, you know. And for people who are skinny, who don't have enough muscle mass, for people who are new at the gym, your primary goal, if you don't have a lot of fat, should be to build muscle. This is your primary goal. Don't look at someone who's famous on Instagram and go like, oh my god, I want to look like that, I want to get shredded, I want to get ripped, I want to have abs. It doesn't happen like this. It doesn't happen overnight. Okay, so guys, you need to be patient. This sport is basically all about patience. It's about patience, and it's about not stressing. Okay, so you need to be patient with the results. Sometimes it might take you up to a year, 2 years to see some real significant changes, especially if you're working out naturally. So I really recommend you to be patient, build your muscle, and then when you have a nice muscle mass, start stripping off the body fat. And then when you strip off the body fat, you will have a little bit of disappointment, because you will notice there are problems in your body that you didn't see. Like you have maybe unsymmetrical delts. You have maybe one pectoral muscle that's stronger than the other. So it doesn't make sense to like have perfect expectations of the results, because this is life. Life is not perfect. You will strip off the body fat, you will see some things that you don't like about your body, and then you will work on making this area better, not perfect but better. And then when you bulk a little bit more, your body will eventually wind up gaining a little bit more fat, and then you're gonna want to strip off the body fat again, and so on and so on. And this is life. Life is all about improving. Life is about wanting to become better. It's always trying to optimize. Okay, always trying to optimize, not always trying to become perfect. There's no such thing as perfection. I'm gonna go have my morning coffee right now, so I'm gonna keep you updated how I make my coffee. What do I have with the coffee? Let's go.
So guys, now it's coffee time after my power walk. Okay, so my coffee time, I'm currently using a decaf because I've been cutting caffeine for almost a month now. I noticed that caffeine makes me a little anxious because I was having like really strong coffee recently. So I switched to decaf and I feel much better. So basically decaf, waiting for the water to get ready here. This is Arabian style coffee, I really love it. You wait for the water to boil and then you add 1 tablespoon here. Stevia is optional. Again guys, you can look this brand of stevia up. It's available in Turkey, in the US, and it's also available in Libya. You can look up Nutritious company. I can leave you the Instagram page up here so you can check it out. They will tell you where you can find it in Libya. Anyway, guys, let me get my coffee ready, enjoy my coffee, and then I'm gonna start getting back to work.
Okay guys, so this is my second meal slash my pre-workout slash I don't know what you want to call it. Plus I'm gonna take some isolate whey before going to workout. So right here I have muesli, 50 grams, plus I add like 5 to 10 grams of dried nuts. This kind of dried nuts is really beautiful because it's very light and sweet at the same time. So basically I add like 10 grams. 10 grams is like up to 20 pieces of this, so you can realize how sweet it is. With a little bit of coconut milk. Sometimes I add almond milk. You can add normal milk if you are not into being pretentious too much. I'm not saying that I'm pretentious, guys, but I'm just saying that you can just basically add whatever you want to add, as long as you're keeping track with your calories and with your sugar intake. Sugar intake is a little bit important. So if you're gonna add a little bit of sugars, you need to up your fiber intake a little bit. Okay, stay tuned. I'm gonna have this meal and then I'm gonna have my protein. I'm gonna also film the kind of protein that I'm using. Let's go. So I'm basically doing a 30-minute walk with a little bit of incline, like just 7 degrees. And I'm walking at like four, I don't know, what is it? It was like 4 kilometers per hour or something, but okay. So I'm doing like 4 kilometers per hour. Say that's the case. With an incline of 7 for like 30 minutes. This less cardio helps you burn more of your fat reserves. But I really recommend you that sometimes you do include a little bit of like HIIT cardio. First of all, it's good for your for the health of your heart in general, and it's also good for your conditioning. So you're burning calories in both ways. But if you're only doing bodybuilding, doing only like walking, and sometimes people don't even do cardio at all, this is not good for the health of your heart. Okay, so always try to include 3 sessions of like less low intensity cardio, and at least 2 sessions a week of high intensity cardio, so you can like get your heart up and running. Okay, don't just train for the looks of your body, train for your health. Last meal of the day. Well, basically post-workout, I don't know if it's last meal or not. If I'm still missing a little bit of calories, I'm gonna have a snack later on. That's why I tell you guys, you need to calculate your calories, how many calories you need per day. I have 300 grams of potatoes here, entrecote, and I have salads. Also, again guys, for me, like 300 grams for cutting. For you, maybe this is like bulking, so you need to know how many calories you need to consume per day. Also, you need to know how can you calculate the calories from foods. I would be more than glad to help you guys to make a video. How can you calculate the calories from the like basic foods that you eat on a daily basis? Just let me know in the comments down below. I would be more than glad to do a video about it. So I'm gonna enjoy my meal right now. Guys, please, if you have any questions or any upcoming content that you want me to talk about, comment down below, because it would be very helpful for me and for you. Guys, that was all for me. I hope this video was informative enough for you. If I missed out anything, or if you have any questions, please ask them in the comments down below. Let me know what you think about the video, because it will really help me in making my content better in the future. And also, I want to remind you again to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications. Why? To have my latest videos and updates delivered to you right away, so we can build a fit community together. And also guys, I want to remind you, if you are interested in letting me help you create a plan for you, I would be honored. So feel free to check out my website. You will have the link in the description box down below to help me create a plan that's not restrictive, that doesn't make you feel hungry, that has the macros and calories calculated for you for your specific goal. Until we meet again in a new video, make sure to stay fit and peace out.